And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lady Leaf Basketball here on TV 50. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Kason Frericks. Kason is in college here studying some sports announcing. And this is his first rodeo with TV 50, am I correct?
That's correct. And I'm so happy to be here, and can't wait to watch some great girls basketball tonight.
We're excited to have it. This is the Lady Leafs conference matchup with the Barbs of DeKalb. Lady Leafs come in at 8-0, having a great season so far.
They are, yeah, and we're really going to get to see this DeKalb team kind of for the last time with the Northern Illinois Big 12 Conference being over with and us moving to the Western Big 6, but it'll be a good little matchup tonight.
And the tip is on the ground, and Josie Brown is huddling. She's going to settle for another jump ball. That is going to be a re-jump. I don't think they awarded possession on it. For the Lady Leafs, we have number 14, Josie Brown, 20, Keely Frericks, number 22, Maddie Berrickman. Okay, they're going to have the two people that are on the floor jump center. So Josie Brown gets a hand.
Looks like a little confusion between the refs even right there.
also in the starting lineup is Cammie Ludwig, the freshman, number 30, and that ball is tipped up, goes to the Barbs. And here comes DeKalb. And the final starter is the lady in the middle, Hannah Himmelman, number 44 for the Lady Leafs. The Barbs start out, going to try to be patient, but the Lady Leafs got kind of hanging their hat on defensive pressure. There's Keely Frericks with the steal to open the game. She takes it the length of the floor, dish it in, it's good.
Really good take right there on the fast break. It's a good thing that she took that all the way in with that lane.
That ball got a full court press by the Lady Leafs, and the Barbs throw it off the number 30's hands. For the Barbs, it's Sonia Finner, who's number 30. 22 is Florence Omadayo. 23 is Ashley Nelson. Number 0 is Kyra Caproot. And there's a three ball by Maddie Berrickman. Doesn't go, but Hannah Himmelman gets the rebound. Berrickman inside, kicks it out to Frericks. Over to Josie Brown in the corner. Cammie Ludwig, no good. So it's a nice flurry by the Leafs.
That is, yeah. You'd like a little bit better shot. Cammie had her foot on the three-point line there. You'd like a little bit better shot if you're Scott Hardison, but get away with a little break there off the travel for DeKalb.
Well, the Leafs are adopting the philosophy I've used for years now. If you get more shots than the opponents, you got a chance of outscoring them.
That's very true. That is very true.
So that pass the ball around Cammie Ludwig, Maddie Berrickman, Frericks inside to Josie Brown. They're getting around. Not a lot of defensive pressure in this zone. There's a ball. That ball must have been tipped. That ball's going to be a white ball. Hannah Himmelman knocked it off the leg of the DeKalb player, number 32, Kayla Webb.
Yeah, DeKalb here, they're running a 2-3 zone, and if you're Geneseo here, you really want to look to get that ball in the center. It really breaks a zone down. If they can get it in there and have some back cuts off from the wing, or even get it into Hannah Himmelman down in the post, that's a chance to score for them.
Shot off by Brown, and the rebound by Nelson for DeKalb, and here they come down the floor, trying to get it inside, kick it back out. Tried to get the shot, but Leaf defense has really got them nervous right now. Finner with the ball, kicks it over to 0, Caproot, and she can't handle it. Caproot is a 5'3" guard, and she is, I gotta figure out the graduation year, she's a freshman.
She is, yes. Class of 2022, right there.
Frericks brings the ball down the floor, kind of walks it down over to Berrickman. Josie Berrickman for 3. Yeah, no, in and out. Ludwig almost had the rebound, but it's Himmelman on the ground, along with Omadayo. And it's going to be Lady Leaf basketball on the jump, alternating possession. DeKalb ended up getting that jump ball afterward. And Himmelman in the middle. No good. Brown with the rebound. Ludwig kicks it out to Berrickman. And the Leafs set it up again. Cross court to Brown. Inside to Ludwig. No. They're looking for Himmelman a little bit. There it is. There's Himmelman. She's got it up and in.
Good move right there by Hannah. Shielding her defender and giving her an easy bucket right there.
Full court press by the Leafs is broken. They get the Barbs bring across midcourt, score 4-0 here in the early going. A block by Frericks.
It's a good block, way to hustle back.
And that ball is intercepted. Josie Brown trying to get it in to Ludwig, but knocked out of bounds by the Barbs. 4-0 is the score here. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Leafs off to a good start. Frericks inbounds to Brown. Shot up off the iron. Ludwig rebound, yes.
It'll be there. That's what you need. That's what you need right there. Offensive rebounds are going to get you this game here.
We got a timeout here for DeKalb. They want to talk about it. 6-0 with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the game. So, yeah, the Leafs got exactly what they wanted. Shot was off the iron. Ludwig in great position.
You know, when you have a big body like Hannah Himmelman who's going to be down there and she's going to be fighting for offensive rebounds, it really gives you a good chance to get a second possession out of that. And, you know, if you get a chance at a second possession, you really want to make it count, and the Leafs did right there.
They have to pay attention to Hannah Himmelman, and as they do, that's going to open up some other players underneath that basket. Exactly what happened there. Ludwig alone, all by herself. So it was a good 2 minutes and 53 seconds for the Lady Leafs. A lot of pressure defensively. The Barbs have not got off a good shot yet.
That's right,
Case,
yeah.
I'd say. Yeah.
Playing really good defense. You know, they're not letting them penetrate. They're not getting anything in the lane. They're keeping them out on the perimeter and forcing them to either make bad passes or get steals, you know.
I could see Coach Hardison just saying, keep doing what you're doing. You're playing fine. Game plan is still intact.
That's right, exactly.
Full court press by the Lady Leafs. Barbs kick it in. Brown on the ball. She's going to get dribble across midcourt. Cross court inside with three. Oh, up against three people. It was 22, Florence Omadayo. 6-2 for the Leafs. Inside to Berkman. Shot up, no good. It looked like she got some arm, but there's no call. Rebound, the Barbs. Webb brings it down the floor. Kicks it up top. It's Finner. Pressure by Frericks. Tries to kick it inside, throws it away. Pass intended for Nadia Tim.
Yeah, good pressure right there by the Geneseo defense. If they can keep that up, obviously, you know, with a young team for DeKalb, it gets them, gets their offense moving faster than they want to and gets them discombobulated. So good D right there by the Leafs, and you know, that's what they got to do is keep playing that aggressive defense.
A lot of juniors on the squad. That one freshman that starts, but only one senior. Lady Leafs, Josie Brown trying to get it back up. Another offensive rebound. She was fouled on the shot. Josie's going to shoot a pair. 4:10 left to go here in the first period. Going to have some Lady Leafs checking into the ball game. Looks like it could be Abby Berkman. Trying to see by the color of the hair. And Tori Verbeck. Tori Verbeck and Abby Berkman check in. Maddie Berkman and Cammie Ludwig check out.
Geneseo, you know, just getting some fresh legs in here, and hopefully they can just, you know, work on that aggressive D still, keep them fresh, and the intensity will be there.
Second free throw good by Josie after missing the first. 7-2, favor of the Leafs, 5-point lead. Frericks putting the pressure on, but he gets inbounds. Pushes down the floor, the Barbs. Stop and pop from 15 is good.
Just a good little mid-range jumper there, you know, beat her defender, and you just got to keep them out of the paint and out of the lane.
That was Ashley Nelson on that shot for the Barbs. Tori Verbeck brings it down, and the Barbs force a jump ball. They're going to get the basketball. DeKalb ball, 7-4, 3-point lead by the Leafs. Very tentative. A little under 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
And right here, you know, Josie Brown, you want her to force her sideline right there, but, you know, get away with one right there, and Keeley will bring it up now.
Steal by Frericks, pushes it the length of the floor. Ball kicked across to Abby Berkman, looking inside. Frericks gets his ball stolen. Couldn't quite get a handle on that pass. That ball is kicked out by the Leafs. It's a kick out, but it was Nadia Tim trying to score a layup. Couldn't get the handle on the ball. DeKalb ball into the basket. Kicks it out to Nelson. That ball is in. Kayla Webb with the basket. That cuts that lead to 1. The narrowest of margins, 7-6 in favor of the Leafs. 3 minutes and 15 seconds here in the first period. Frericks brings the ball down. Josie Brown kicks the ball out to Tori Verbeck. Got a whistle here in the play, and we're going to have a foul on number 5. That would be on Tim. 2 team fouls on the Barbs. Verbeck in the corner looking inside, not there. Abby Berkman up top. She penetrates, stops and pops, won't go. Rebound, Brown, back up, good.
You gotta love the way Josie Brown plays. She's always intense. She's gonna give you 110%, and right there she gets an offensive board.
She was in the right spot. She also kicked the ball. Got called for a kick, but a kick out sometimes. Well, these soccer players, Casey, I tell you, they got great feet.
You know, I guess you got to use what you got, and they're used to using their feet all the time, so.
We use the softball players for long passes down the floor.
Exactly.
And we use the soccer players for kickouts. We like to put them on the ball on the inbounds play. That's good.
That's good.
Shot by the Barbs is no good. Rebound, no good. Rebound again. That's no good. Another rebound. But Keely Frericks comes out with it. They got three shots on that one. Coach Hardison's not going to be happy about that. Into the corner to Abby Berkman. Kick back out to Josie. Just inside the three-point line is no good. Rebound, Nelson. Tori Verbeck was kind of giving her a hassle, but could not get the handle on it. Here comes the Barbs. Passing around the perimeter, inside, kicked out. Berkman with the ball, brings it down the middle of the floor to Webster. Over to Brown, but she didn't want to shoot. Oh, that was Verbeck. There is Abby Berkman for 3.
That's a good look right there, good look. If you're not going to take the layup, keep the ball moving and find the open shot.
Good for you, Abby Berkman. 12-6. Leafs now, after the Barbs has cut the lead to 1. Leafs are on a run here, 12-6 lead. Steal by Brown. Looking down the floor, but it's 2-on-3. Berkman again. That shot is off. Rebound. Tori Verbeck back up. No, but she's going to be fouled.
The offensive rebounds, hey, it's giving us second chance points, and you know, we got to make the most of them. And the girls are really going in, trying to get those offensive rebounds, and they're working out in our favor right now.
Very active on the floor on both ends of the court. It does pay. Stand around and watch the game, it doesn't get you anywhere.
That's right. Nothing but sitting on the bench.
First free throw by Verbeck is off. Once again, a minute and a half. Minute and 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Leafs up 12-6. Frericks checks out of the game, and second free throw good, 13-6. I think I might be messing with the cords here with Casey.
That's right.
13-6, the Leafs with a minute and 30 seconds left to go, a 7-point lead. Cami Ludwig on the press. Abby Berkman on the press. Lauren. I didn't mention Lauren Pardo came in the game. Oh no, she puts it up. Unconsciously, Kayla Webb heaves that ball up. No, that was Amodayo, my bad. Berkman again, no good. Ludwig rebound, looks back out. Webster with the ball atop the key. Cami Ludwig, Josie Brown, fake, steps inside, shot, no. Rebound Berkman, dribbles it out. Ludwig takes it to the middle, kicks it to Brown. A lot of good ball movement here. Looking for that shot. Webster takes it to the middle. It's going to be a trip.
Really good ball movement there by the Leafs. You know, they're looking for a really good shot, and that's what you want out of your team if you're Scott Hardison.
Leafs they all looked at the basket, just wasn't there.
That's right.
And a good patience. Once again, 4 team fouls on the Barbs. The Leafs have yet to have a foul. There's a shot by Ludwig, won't go, bounce around the iron. Rebound on Medallo. And here come the Barbs. 5-point lead for the Leafs. 22 seconds left to go here in the corner. The Barbs trying to get that last shot and cut that lead. It's Tim up top. Kicks it over to Claprot. That ball is heaved from the 3-point line. not going to go. That's Finner on that shot. It's going to be Lady Leaf basketball with 6.5 left.
Yep, and bringing in some fresh legs here. Try and get it down the court fast so we can get the last shot here and try to extend this lead a little bit heading into the second quarter.
Good call. Josie Brown and Webster check out. Maddie Berkman. Both Berkmans are in. Maddie, number 22. Abby, number 23. Into Frericks. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo!
Just like that.
Abby Berkman with the 3 ball at the buzzer. At the end of 1, it's 16 for the Lady Leafs, 8 for the Barbs of DeKalb. We'll be right back.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And welcome back to Lady Leaf Basketball here on TV50. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Case of Frericks and our boss, the man, Keith Kennett, on the camera. You can't hear him very much, though. He doesn't make a lot of noise. At the end of the first quarter here, we enter the second quarter. Lady Leaf 16, DeKalb Barbs 8. What do you think about that first quarter?
You know, it started on really the defensive end for the Leafs. You know, they played good defense. You know, they limited DeKalb's chances around the basket and forced them to take some tough shots on the outside or throw the ball away. So, you know, keep playing good defense here, and then there's no reason we shouldn't maintain this lead.
Maddie Berkman for 3. She had fun watching her sister hit those 3 balls. She comes in and hits one of her own. That's 19-8.
That's right. Those Berkmans, they know how to shoot. You know, they're not afraid to put them up there, and a lot of times they go down.
I had a tough task of coaching them last year. As freshmen, they were on the sophomore team, and I think they only hit like about 60 of them between them or something like. Maybe it's a little more than that.
Yeah, I think, you know, from what I've seen this year through the Thanksgiving tournament and then in this game, they've definitely improved their 3-point shooting, and it helps space the floor because, you know, with Hannah Himmelman being down the post, so it's a good thing.
And here come the Lady Leafs back down the other floor. A 3 ball by Cammie Ludwig's no good. Oh, we're going to get a foul. We're going to call that one, I think, on Maddie Berkman for going over the top, and that's correct. First foul for Maddie and the first team foul for the Leafs. Just started the second period here. We're about 40 seconds in, and the Leafs up 19-8. Here comes DeKalb down the middle. Omadayo, no good. Hannah Himmel with the rebound. They're all over her, but she rips it through. Here comes Lauren. Oh, Lauren Pardo. It looked like it might have been an over and back, but you know, they ended up with the double dribble anyway. Everybody's bewildered. Didn't see the double dribble, but they might be the old makeup call.
It might be, yeah. Yeah, I think that's just the basketball gods, you know.
There's the travel call for DeKalb, so the Leafs get it back. And that's just the way that game goes. Lauren Pardo going to inbound the ball. Keely Frericks to receive the ball, and she's going to set it up. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Leafs up 19-8, thanks to some 3 balls by the Berkmans. Hannah Himmelman in the corner. Ludwig, Frericks, patient. Frericks takes it to the hoop. Off the rim, won't go. A frustration foul by Keely.
Yeah, she's got to realize, you know, you're going to make some, you're going to miss some, and you can't go away and just, you know, slap at the ball trying to get it back just because you're frustrated. You can't be doing that. Yeah,
but, you know, it's kind of a natural thing.
It is.
I bet you've done it
I did
once.
it back in my day. I did the same thing.
Here comes DeKalb, and there's go. Hey, Hannah Himmelman used to play soccer. Been a long time, but she used to. She got the kick ball. 19-8 in favor of the Lady Leafs. 6.5 minutes here to go in this first half. Inbound by DeKalb. It's Nelson, kicks back out. It's Finner. Finner takes her time. It's Tim. Tim didn't start the game, but she's pretty much, and it's Frericks on the ball, on the ground, kicks it over to Himmelman. She gets it ahead to Keeley. Won't go in to, it was Cammie Ludwig. Ludwig gets another chance, and it won't go. Here comes DeKalb. Frericks on the D. Get a nice stop on Kayla Webb. And we bring it back up top. It's going to be Finner trying to patiently set up. Maddie Berkman guarding her. Stops the ball. Leafs deny. Webb tries to penetrate, kicks it over the corner. In the middle, is stolen by Berkman. We're going to have a jump ball.
Well, Coach Hardison, he can't complain about the number of chances the girls had there, and then they've had in the game. They've been playing great defense, getting after the ball, and it's just, a couple opportunities that they've missed to, extend the lead a little bit even more.
Agreed. If you complain about effort, the way things been going, then you're pretty hard to please. Effort has been there. They would like to have some of those little 2-foot baskets go in, but that ball's inbounded and just missed. Frericks with the rebound, tries to rip it through, and she does. Thinks about, kicks it down to Cammie Ludwig, over to Tori Verbeck. Hannah Himmelman goes in and it's blocked. Looked like she was hacked. Josie Brown with the layup, and that won't go. They're kind of letting them play. They've been hacked a couple times in those shots.
They are, yeah. They're letting them play, and it's just the girls are going to have to fight through them. They're not going to get every call that they want. So.
First free throw by Brown is off the iron, no good. 11-point lead for the Leafs, 19-8. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. It could be worse. They've missed a lot of 2-foot baskets. Under a lot of pressure. Second free throw is good. 20-8 is the score in favor of the Lady Leafs. Here come the Barbs. Full court pressure. Broken once again. There's a new player in the ball game. Number 2 Scorzo throws it away. Welcome to the games, Amy Scorzo. Probably a little bit of nerves going on there.
A little bit of nerves, yeah. Young player, and not a whole lot of varsity experience, and you get thrown in the game in the second quarter. You got to be ready to go right away, coming off the bench.
Abby Berkman checks in the ball game. Cammie Ludwig checks out. Maddie had ball bounces around the rim. Hannah Himmelman comes up with the rebound, kicks out to her back. Himmelman thought she was going up. She did not. Berkman penetrates the lane. Going to have a foul on DeKalb on number 2. So Amy Scorzo has not been in the game for long, but she's making her presence known.
There you go. Kind of like, that reminds me of myself, get in the game, get a couple quick fouls, and
just so everybody knows your name.
Before you know it, you got a sub coming in for you.
And Caitlin Webster checks in for Hannah Himmelman. Get Hannah Himmelman a drink. Hannah was quite a force down the Moline game the other night. Frericks rebound. Kicks it into Webster. Back to Frericks. It wasn't pretty, but they got the ball back. Verbeck, Berkman, Abby Berkman. Webster looking inside, not there. Here comes Josie Brown cutting, hits her against 3, kicks it out. Webster penetrates, 12-foot jumper, bingo.
Good look right there. Got to the middle, penetrated that 2-3 zone, got right in the middle, and she had a wide open shot.
She knows how to get rid of that ball just before that defense gets there. And here comes the full court pressure again. Josie a step late. It's going to be a foul on Josie Brown. It looked like they had him right where they wanted him, and it looked like a steal, but she was half a step late. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. 22-8, 14-point lead for the Lady Leafs. Tried to It was Finner trying to get that pass inside, and Tori Verbeck ate that pass up. It's going to be Barb ball, but she's going to think twice before she tries to pick that pass again. Almost got it back in her face. Baseline penetration, kicked by Verbeck. It's going to be out of bounds to DeKalb. 22-8 is the score. Lady Leafs on top. DeKalb with the basketball. They're being very patient for a team that's down by 14. Guess you have to. Finner with the ball. Kicks it over. Thurk steals it. Open court. Takes it all the way. But no, it won't go. Webster with the rebound. Yes.
Great rebound there. Wait for Webster to run the floor and, you know, be there in case of the miss, which happened, and she was right there to get a bucket.
Keeley missed the shot, but if you know, she tipped that baby out to Webster.
That's right, yeah.
She had the wherewithal to get the tip out. Webster with the quick hands. 24-8. Here we go. We got a timeout by DeKalb. I assume that was by DeKalb.
Yes.
But they at least got a nice little run going here. At one point, it was 7-6. It was 7-6. It stands at 24-8.
You know, and that all starts on the defensive end. You know, they're getting out, they're getting in the passing lanes, you know, causing turnovers, and they're able to get down the court on fast breaks and get easy layups. We
had 2 years ago, again, I had the privilege of coaching the seniors and Keeley as a freshman. And when you have Josie Brown and Keeley and Tori Verbeck up front and Hannah Himmelman back and Webster and all those hands in there, man, you get a lot of steals. You get a lot of steals.
Yeah.
It's a fun game to watch.
And it's good, you know, that they've all been playing together since, you know, that younger age, you know, sophomore, freshman year, and it's good to see them, you know, be able to use that, you know, chemistry and whatnot to really do well at the varsity level now.
DeKalb ball under the Geneseo basket, trying to get the ball in bounds, tipped out by Verbeck. Going to get on the side now. Abby Berkman on the ball. Tipped out by Verbeck again. She gets it, won't go though. Rebound, Ludwig, no, off her hands. Verbeck had a point-blank shot again. We're not dropping those 2-footers quite like we'd like.
You know, easy chances like that, you got to make them and, you know, extend the game a little bit, you know, but don't let it get to your head and just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get more and more chances.
There's a trap at midcourt. Looked like they had it where they wanted. We got a block here. Couldn't tell whether Verbeck or Abby Berkman got the hand on that ball. They both put their hands up to block that. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the first half. 24-8 in favor of the Lady Leafs. Oh, we got a technical. The head coach, Tyler Bantz, I don't know what he said, but he apparently the official had enough, so he's going to be sitting the rest of the game.
That's right.
If he doesn't get another one.
Yeah, he wanted a foul down on the other end on that shot, and he didn't get it.
He must have insulted his integrity a little bit. Hope he didn't talk about his mother or anything.
I hope not.
Abby Berkman with the free throw attempt on the technical. The first one is no good. It'll be the Leafs after 2 free throws on the technical. It will be Leaf basketball. Second one's in. 25-8. 17-point lead for the Lady Leafs. 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Yet to go here in the first half. Leafs running away with it right now. Can they keep up the intensity? Josie Brown penetrates the middle, tries to kick it to Webster, but it's tipped away. And here comes DeKalb. Finner dribbles against 3. Shoots it down to Webb. Webb penetrates the middle. Stolen by Verbeck. Quick hands again, kicks it over to Berkman. Berkman in the corner to Ludwig. Ludwig penetrates the middle all the way, kicks it out to Brown. Won't go. Ludwig rebound, no. And DeKalb comes down with the rebound. Here comes Finner, bringing it down the floor. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Good defensive pressure by the Leafs. They haven't let up. The Leafs have moved about 9 players in and out of this ball game with freely, and they have not slacked off when they substitute.
Not at all, you know, and I think the girls team, they have a really deep bench and a lot of girls who can play, so and that's just going to help in the long run, you know, as the season progresses.
Berkman looking inside, she gives it to Brown. Brown kicks it back out to Ludwig. Ludwig penetrates, kicks it to Berkman. Now back out to Josie Brown, over to Webster. I think Josie, and Webster bangs it home.
I think Josie had an open shot there that she could have taken, but
it worked out, that extra pass. So it's 2 points by Webster. Webster with the steal, but it's kicked out of bounds. 27-8, 19-point lead here for the Leafs. Got a nice run. The Barbs were not treated well in the sophomore game as well. Lady Leaf sophomores went out to a 38-2 halftime lead and cruised to I believe it was a 55-8 victory. Here comes Ludwig on the steal, coming down the floor. Kicks it out. Tried to kick it out to Verbeck, but it was tipped out by the Barbs. It's going to be Lady Leaf basketball on the sideline.
You know, I really like to see how, you know, Cammie, I like how Cammie's playing, you know, being a freshman, you know, you kind of, you know, coming into games like this, it's a little nervous, you know, being younger than almost every girl out there, but she's aggressive. She attacks the basket, and you want to see that out of her.
Didn't miss that one. Verbeck takes the ball all the way to the hole, pretty much uncontested, makes the layup. 29-8, 21-point lead. The Lady Leafs are on quite a run. I believe it's like a 22-2 run. Eden McAvoy in the game. Cammie Ludwig picks up a foul. That's her first. That's 4 for the Lady Leafs. The Barbs have 18 fouls, so the Leafs will be shooting the rest of the half, 1 minute and 25 seconds. Clock ticking away. Finner up top, kicks it down to the corner as Caproot, bringing it around the top. Here comes Caproot trying to drive the middle, tries to kick it out. That's 25, that's Overton. We haven't called her name yet today. Here comes Finner, looking for a shot. Caproot kicks it back out to Finner. Oh, almost a near steal by Keely Frericks. The Barbs being very patient.
Lots of good on-ball pressure, though, here by the Leafs.
There's Finner with the 3 ball. Won't go. Rebound. Webster. She takes it down the sideline and dribbles out of bounds.
Does it with a smile on her face, too.
If she's smiling on the outside, she's not on the inside. I know her temperament. It's not that easy going. She's pretty upset with herself. And here comes a nice free pass. Nobody even knew it was coming. DeKalb throws the ball clear across the court. One hopper to Coach Hardison. He didn't even know it was coming.
Yeah, I don't think he was even ready.
So Keely Frericks brings the ball down the court. Walks across the midcourt line, kicks it over to Berkman. Inside to Webster. Gonna get a travel call on Webster. She got all bottled up with a double team. Lady Lee still in the full court pressure. Frericks on the ball. Webster kicking around. It's kind of a man-to-man. Light man-to-man is not a really hard zone press that they do a lot. McAvoy with the rebound. Eden McAvoy got that ball tied up. She needs to tuck that ball in. She can't be happy about that. She got a jump ball out of it. It is going to be Lady Leaf basketball on the alternating possession. Here comes Abby Berkman, checks in for Caitlin Webster. Josie Brown checks in for Eden McAvoy. 8.6 seconds left to go here in the half. Leafs going to try to get a shot. Inbound to Frericks. Cross midcourt, 7, 6, 5, ticking away. Berkman in the corner. Up with the 3 ball, no good. Berkman rebound, no time left. And that's where the half's going to end here at Lady Leaf basketball. At the end of the first half, Lady Leafs 29, the Barbs of DeKalb 8. We'll be right back.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast. This TV 50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV 50 broadcast.
And they welcome us back with Eye of the Tiger. Welcome back here to Lady League Basketball on TV 50. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Kason Frericks. Keith Kennett on the camera, and he's the man. We got quite a halftime here, Kason, the first half of the Lady Leafs.
Yeah, really good on the defensive end for the Leafs, and that'll help your offensive game. And they got a ton of steals, a ton of opportunities, offensive rebounds, and it shows on the scoreboard. A lot of missed chances, but Coach Hardison's got to be happy about that first half.
And here we go, Lady Leaf basketball with a lead of 29-8. It was 7-6 in favor of the Lady Leafs at one time. Oh, there's an errant pass, and that one is going to turn it over to the Barbs. Since then, the Leafs have gone on a 22-2 run, and that kind of put them in pretty good position at halftime. And the Lady Leafs steal it back, then give it back. So it's kind of a little bit of a ragged start here for both teams here at the beginning of the second half. We've played about 20 seconds, and it's not been pretty. Kicked out by Maddie Berrickman.
About 4 turnovers already between both teams in 20 seconds here.
Looking a little ragged, but the Leafs played a wonderful second half. Once they got that machine rolling, effort was there from start to finish. Shot was up by Webb, and that's rebounded by Brown. Here she comes down the floor. Berrickman stops. Keely Frericks up top. She penetrates the lane. They turn away on her, but then the shot is blocked. Omendayo in the middle here gets her hand on the basketball. Finner kicks it back out to the corner. Here comes Webb. Passes it into Troy Verbeck. Verbeck with the steal. That ball's knocked away by DeKalb. Frericks comes up. No, it was Ludwig came up with it. Missed the layup. Troy Verbeck with the rebound. Knocked away by the Barbs. It's going to be Lady Leaf basketball under the basket. This is crazy.
I think you got it all.
This is crazy. We played 1 minute of basketball, and my voice is gone. I do apologize for the hoarseness here. I shouldn't have got so excited coaching the first game. In the corner by Berrickman. Maddie Berrickman with the 3-ball to start the half. 32-8 in favor of the Lady Leafs. Pressure by the Lady Leafs on the full court. Try to get inside off of Himmelman's leg. There's a long 3, good. That's Webb, Kayla Webb with the shot. And the first points by the Barbs in a long time. 32-11 in favor of the Lady Leafs. Frericks dribbles around, had to pick it up. She might have got a 5 call. Around the corner, Berrickman in the middle, into Hannah Himmelman. She has it. Oh, it's not in. Didn't go in. I thought that baby was down.
Yeah, I thought it was too. A really good look for her, and I think she'll put in the next one.
Barb's kicking the ball around, another 3-ball. That one's by Finner. Rebound, Himmelman, and she's not going to get that baby tied up. She's going to rip that thing. 3-ball by Berrickman, no. Rebound, Ludwig. She dribbles around the middle, tries to put it up, but she's going to get a travel call. She went up and down and did not let go of the ball. I don't think that's in the rule book.
Yeah, that's not. No, that's not.
5 minutes and 34 seconds. We get a timeout here. by Geneseo. Coach Hardison says, let's talk about this. We're playing a little ragged here. Even
I think he wants to get the girls settled down a little bit, you know, coming out from halftime. They're a little amped up, you know, from the game, and they just need to get a little calmed down, you know, pump the brakes a little bit, and you know, play their type of basketball.
In the first 2.5 minutes of play here, the score is 3-3. So they haven't hurt themselves, except they just aren't playing like they're capable. Missed a couple bunnies, and then just kind of throwing the ball around like they're not. It's not normal. Catch you up with the Lady Leaf lineup here. We got Josie Brown, number 14, Keely Frericks, number 20. 22 is Maddie Berkman, number 30 is Cammie Ludwig, and 44 is Hannah Himmelman. It was the starting lineup for the game and the second half tonight. Lady Leafs in man-to-man full court pressure again. And the Barbs inbound the ball with the full court pressure. Near steal by Ludwig. And here come the Barbs across midcourt. Successfully break the Lady Leaf pressure. They're looking for 3 balls. Early in the game, they were really trying to get that ball inside to Omendayo, but haven't really been working on that too much.
Yeah, they know the score. They're going to get some threes here. Hopefully they'll get their offense going. I think that's what DeKalb's really looking for right now.
Omendayo only touches the ball when she comes up to the 3-point line. There's Webb with the shot, banks it, no good. Rebound, Berkman, Maddie Berkman dribbles the ball down the floor. Into Hannah Himmelman, she moves to the middle, jump shot, no, it's off the front of the rim. Frericks rebound, no, off the bottom of the rim. She kind of got jammed in there a little bit. We're gonna get a foul here, and it's gonna be on the floor though. It's gonna be on number 5, that would be Tim, Nadia Tim.
Offensive rebounds though, the girls are hustling and they're working for those second opportunities, so.
Cammie Ludwig, the freshman, checks out. Tori Verbeck checks in. Tori's been having some health issues this week and did not start the game. Josie Brown penetrates, kicks it out to Keely Frericks. 3 ball, no good. And here come the Barbs. Linked to the floor. Berkman could not defend it. She got her feet set, but ball went right over the top. Shot by Josie Brown from the 3-point line is good.
Josie Brown, she's worked on that 3-point shot too, you know. She likes to use her speed and get inside, but a good 3-point right there.
It was a good shot. 35-13, lead back up to 22. Actually, that might be the biggest lead of the game. They had a halftime lead of 21. Maddie Berkman checks out of the game. Abby Berkman checks into the game. Not a lot changes when those two replace each other. Four minutes and 4 seconds left to go. Here's DeKalb basketball. 22-point lead for the Lady Leafs, 35-13. And Webb dribbles around. Frericks hangs on her like a jacket. Oh, almost turned that ball over. Finner kicks it back over to Webb. Lady Leafs kind of in a little bit less pressure. Stolen by Brown. I think it might have been tipped. It might have been tipped by Verbeck. Yeah, it's going to be intentional foul.
Intentional foul, yeah.
Intentional foul. Josie Brown going for a layup is fouled by, I think they called that on Finner, number 30. So that's going to be an intentional foul, not flagrant, not necessarily flagrant. But Josie Brown gets her free throws, and then the Leafs will get the basketball.
In Josie Brown fashion, she hopped right back up after it, so she's all right.
Yeah, she saw the wall coming. She turned her back just right. It's like, it's an acquired skill.
Exactly, yeah.
First free throw is good. 36-13. Second one by Brown. Well, bounces off the rim. Lady Leafs going to get the basketball here with a 23-point lead. Got to do my math. 36-13. Favor of the Lady Leafs. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Frericks inbounds the ball to Berrickman. Over to Josie Brown with a 3-ball. Oh, in and out. It was hot. She felt that thing.
She felt that. She wanted it right there.
Here come the Barbs, looking for that long shot. Webb tries to penetrate, kicks it into Omodayo. She's good. That's hard to defend when they get her the ball.
That is, yeah, and they look for her on the inside. So, you know, that's their offense, and they're good at getting it to her.
Oh, Josie Brown with a little ballet act. Verbeck to Frericks, that's off the edge. And here comes the Barbs, and it's blocked. Blocked by Abby Berrickman.
Great defense right there.
It was all ball. It was very clearly all ball. Kayla Webb trying to drive for the layup.
Oh, and it's going to be, is it Geneseo ball too? Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
Maple Leaf basketball.
They must have said it knocked off. It must have knocked off of Kayla Webb after she shot it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. 36-15, favor of the Leafs. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go here in the third period. Tori Verbeck up top. Abby Berrickman, 3-ball that won't go. Oh, it almost did. Hannah Hillman with the rebound, it goes. She needed that.
She needed that one, yeah. That's got to feel good for her, getting that offensive board.
Went right back up with it, too. Didn't look for anybody else. I like that. Going to get a 5-second call. Nice pressure by the Leafs. Lauren Pardo was on the ball, and the rest of the Leafs were in denial. We'll get a camera shot, Keith, of that sign over there. Got some good advertisement going on. Inside to Himmelman. Kicks it out to Berrickman. She steps behind the three-point line and bangs it home.
There she goes. She hit one right there. They're not afraid to shoot the ball.
That is Abby Berrickman. She had 1 foot on the line. She did a step back. She knew exactly where she was at. Drilled it home. 41-15. 26-point lead, the biggest lead of the game for the Lady Leafs. 2 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the third period. And the Lady Leafs still matching up full court, man-to-man. Got an illegal screen. That was a moving pick by DeKalb. Didn't see who they called that one on. They're going to call that one, I think, on Nelson.
Yeah.
Number 23, Ashley Nelson. Ludwig takes it to the middle, but it's blocked. Here comes DeKalb. Full court down to the Webb. Webb is blocked. Abby Berrickman with another block, and she received the ball. Passed ahead to Webster. Bingo. Verbeck with the lead pass to Webster.
She's playing defense. She doesn't want anybody getting in that paint right now.
Abby Berrickman with the rebound. Ahead to Cammie Ludwig, 2-on-1 to Webster. She tries to get back to Ludwig. We're going to get a foul. Little bit overpass in there, I think.
Yeah.
Need to get a shot off.
Wasn't the greatest pass to Webster. If she would have gotten it to her, you know, instead of grabbing it above her head, she would have had an easy layup, but we're at the line.
Well, Abby Berrickman decided to show the crowd what she's got tonight. She's banging home the shots, playing great defense down there, blocking shots. Excellent job, and couldn't be happier for her. Cammie Ludwig with the first free throw will not go. 43-15 is the score. 28-point lead. Verbeck checks out. Adia Raya checks in. The senior, number 3. Free throw by Ludwig is good. Makes it 44-15. Here comes Webb, pushing it down the floor. Ludwig all over. Oh, into Omodayo.
Caitlin Webster, she's played good defense all night down there in the post, and she was just fronting and got a lob over top of her.
Yeah, Omodayo's got some height on her, and that lob was an excellent pass. Webster in the middle, back out to Pardo, over to Raya. Going to have a 3-second call on the Leafs. Got caught sleeping in the lane. In the lane, snow is glistening.
'Tis the season.
That is the extent of my singing career. You won't hear it again. We're gonna have another foul, offensive foul on the Barbs on another push-off. Gotta feel that this is frustration time.
Yes, yeah, it is. They're the amount they're down. They haven't gotten good looks at all today, and it's frustration.
Yeah, that's Webster with the ball. Couldn't get it up. It was blocked. Lauren Pardar almost got the steal. 29 seconds left to go here in the third period. Penetration by the Barbs. Omadayo, she's good.
Got it right to her again.
I bet she's used to do that more frequently in a lot of games. The Leafs have kind of kept her from getting the basketball. Now with the substitutes in, Hannah Himmelman did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Denying her the basketball.
The post defense on her today has been very good. She does have 10 points, but she's probably their leading scorer, and you can tell she's got skills to be in the post. So limiting her today has been really good.
Webster up top, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, clock ticking away. Trying to get somebody open. Kicks it out to Raya. She looks to shot, not there. Tipped away by Ludwig. Tipped away, tried to get to Ludwig, was tipped away by the Barbs. And that's going to end the third quarter. Move us into the fourth quarter. Fresh clock of 8 minutes coming up. At the end of 3, it's Lady Leafs 44, Barbs of DeKalb 19. We'll be right back.
This TV50 broadcast is sponsored in part by Hazelwood Homes, Geneseo Dairy Queen, Eric Henderson and Jolene Barnes of Country Financial, Turpins of Geneseo, Geneseo Communications, Central Bank, B&B Lawn Equipment and Cyclery, Vandemore Funeral Homes, Hammond Henry Hospital, ProTech Auto Body, Borac Pharmacy, Liberty Village, Farmers National Bank, Pink's Paint and Body, Edwards Ready Mix. Please thank our sponsors for their support of this TV50 broadcast.
And we're back for the fourth quarter of action. Thanks for joining us here on Lady Leaf Basketball on TV50. My name is Bob Pettit, along with Kason Frericks, doing the color for you, doing a great job. Keith Kennett on the camera. Those of you who can see the film, congratulate Keith. He's kind of a rookie too, old rookie. Barbs with the basketball, almost, and they did dribble out of bounds. They got a double dribble, and the Lady Leaf pressure is causing havoc.
It is, yes. Once again, good defense, and it's just speeding up that DeKalb offense faster than they want to. They want to get their good looks, and they just haven't got it tonight.
Josie Brown up top, kicks it around the corner to Eden McAvoy in the middle, kicks it back out, and it's stolen. She's trying to kick it to Adi Araya, but it was stolen in a layup. It's going to be number 5, Nadia Tim. Ludwig passes the ball to Brown. Brown tries to get back to Ludwig, and we're getting a little out of sync here for the Lady Leafs. Shot from the corner is good. It's going to be a 2-point basket by number 21, Haley Westberg. Haven't been calling her name very much this game. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, she played in the first game. I think she might have been in that first game. So here we go, Lady Leaf basketball. 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the game. We're in the fourth quarter here. Frericks checking back in. Verbeck checking back in. And it's down to a 21-point lead. The IHSA now has a rule where the clock runs after 30-point lead in the fourth period. And the Leafs were 1 point away from it, yes. I believe. And the Barbs have put on a little run here and come back. It's down to 21. Shot up by Brown is no good. Here come the Barbs. Looked like a travel, but no call. There's a shot up and no good McAvoy looked like she had her hands on that ball, but couldn't put her grips on it. It's going to be the DeKalb basketball under the basket. Pardo in the game, number 32. McAvoy, 54. Verbeck is 34. Shot no good. Brown with the rebound. And it's going to be a foul on DeKalb. Keely Frericks, number 20, and I think we've updated you on who's in the game. And here comes Maddie Barrickman, number 22, going to check in. Check in for Lauren Pardo. And Hannah Hillman checks back in for Eden McAvoy.
Let's see if we can't get something going on offense here. Get the fourth quarter going a little bit here.
Well, we've got actually the lineup that normally starts when Tori Verbeck is healthy. Josie Brown tries to get it up. She's got to be fouled. It's going to shoot a pair. It's going to be a shooting foul.
Good use of her body right there. You know, got her defender stuck behind her and did a little drop step and hook shot and almost got it to fall.
Yeah, that shot's either probably going to go in or she's going to be shooting free throws because she had it right where she wanted her. First free throw. That's a toilet flusher.
That's a toilet bowl right there.
Round the rim a couple times and finally falls in. 45-23. That's a 22-point lead, if my math is correct. Second one, no good. We're going to have a box out foul, looks like. Boxing out a little hard on the shooter. Josie Brown shot the ball and got knocked about 8 feet behind the three-point line. And
that's a reshoot, I guess.
20, I'm not sure why. 21, Westberg checks out of the game, and she's not happy about something. Yep, second one is good. So it was just a lane violation. It was not a foul. 46-23. Frericks on the ground, didn't come up with it. Tipped off by Verbeck. DeKalb's recovers. Over to Webb. She penetrates, looks to shoot, but doesn't. Kicks it back out. There's the three ball. No good. Off the rim and going to be out of bounds. It's going to be to the Lady Leafs. Hannah Hillman chases it down. Somebody's got to throw the ball in. Atta girl, Josie. Keely Frericks brings the ball down the floor. Walks it across the midcourt line. Not in quite a big a hurry as they start the game. Verbeck penetrates the middle. Barrickman into Himmelman. She kicks it back out to Barrickman. Shot is up. Off the rim. Rebound, Josie. Frericks up. No. Rebound, Barrickman. Up. No. And it's going to be Nelson for DeKalb. Come down with the rebound, number 23. And here come the Barbs. Geneseo score exactly double, 46-23. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here in this ball game. I don't believe the outcome's in question.
I don't think so.
But it's just a matter of what the score is going to be. Lady Leafs had a little bit of a lull. The Barbs went on like a 7-point run or 8-point run.
Yeah, and you want your girls, you know, when I saw with the misses over there, Coach Hardison, he put his, hands over his head. In these situations where you are winning, you want your girls to, continue to play well and play the way that the style of play that you've taught them against good teams and whatnot also. So it's all about keeping that same intensity, and they give a bucket right there.
Little hook shot by Nelson across the middle of the floor. Gives 2 for the Barbs, but they're still down by 21. Going to have a push. It's going to be on the floor. That's going to be the 7th team foul for DeKalb. Lady Leafs have yet to foul. I know the opposing coach is already sitting on the bench with a technical, but he's got to be thinking, come on now, it can't be that far.
Yeah, they're like, can we get one? Can we just get one?
First free throw is good by Verbeck. Tori gets another one here after the 1-and-1. Josie Brown checks out. It's Anna Pierce that checks in. Anna Pierce, number 10, checks into the ball game. 47-25. Second one up and no good. Rebound, Himmelman. Shot up, no good. Pierce with the rebound. She's a beast in there. 3-ball by Berkman is good.
The girls, they're still hustling. They're still hustling. They've got a big lead. You know, it's the fourth quarter. You know, teams tend to slow down and not take things as seriously. But the girls, they're still hustling out there, which is really good. It's a good sign to see.
You got it. Yeah, they still had a man-to-man full court press, and they're moving back. They're going to pick them up at the half court. For some teams, that's frustrating when you're pressing in the fourth quarter, but it's a game. Got to play it. 50-25. Leafs have doubled the Barb's score. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this game. It's just a matter of time. They're kind of playing a hot potato here. They don't really want it. You take it. No, you take it. Here comes Webb trying to penetrate the middle. I think they're just trying to keep us from scoring. See how long they can hold the ball.
Looks like they're wasting the clock down, and
Clapperud's up top. Webb drives the ball. Nope, they're going to get a foul. They're going to get a foul call on Verbeck.
That'll be the first one. So
first one on Verbeck, first one on the team of the second half. Abby Berkman checks out. Verbeck checks out. Lauren Pardo is in. Cammie Ludwig's back in. Webster's back in. Eden McAvoy's back in. Anna Pierce is still in. 3 minutes and 44 seconds. Looks like for the long ball, no good. Webster looked like she had the rebound, didn't have it. Eden McAvoy with the rebound, kicks it out to Pierce. Uh-oh. Wow. That was a collision.
That's a hard foul right there.
That's a really hard foul. Anna Pierce receiving the basketball, got drilled in the face, but she bounced right back up.
And she's a tough one too. You see, she came right back up. She's tough. She's a tough little girl. So.
Cammie Ludwig checks out. The final starter of the game, checking out of the game. Abby Berkman, who has had quite a game, checks back in. She's going to get a little more time to strut her stuff. Here come the Barbs on that missed free throw by Anna Pierce. Penetration, layup is good by Nelson. Abby Berkman brings it across midcourt. Webster looking for McAvoy, not there. Not there, not there. Got a dribble. She did dribble, but she got a 5-second call. She was about a half a second late on that.
She had the idea, she was just a little late on it.
50-27 the score. Lady Leafs in a runaway. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And here comes DeKalb. Kayla Webb dribbles across midcourt, kicks it over the corner. It's three-point shot by Tim is no good. Here come the Lady Leafs. Webster takes it to length of the court, kicks it to Abby Berkman. 3-ball, bingo.
She's had a game.
Come on, Abby, why don't you get hot, huh?
She's had a really good game today. She's knocking down those threes.
Man, I'm glad she got invited to the dance. She's dancing up a storm.
She is.
Webb in the middle, double teamed. There's Clapperud with the 3-ball, no good. And we're going to kick it back out again. That rebound was by Overton. Got to call her name. She hasn't been called a lot today. Yep, here comes, looks like one of the final subs for the DeKalb Barbs. Webster with the rebound. Taking it the length of the floor, trying to stop and pop. It won't go. Rebound Overton. DeKalb brings it down. We're under 2 minutes to go here in this ball game. Lady Leafs up by 26. 53-27. They're still 4 points away from the running clock. Lauren Pardo with the steal. Lauren puts a move on her. The crowd goes crazy.
What a move right there. What a move.
The only thing she could have done better if she'd have dunked it.
That's right. The student section loved it.
the defender kind of got her ankles broke, but the move took enough time for another defender to catch up.
That's right, yeah.
53-27. Pardo with the pair to shoot. First one is up, no good. Minute 41 left to go in this game. Here come the subs. Adi Araya just checked back in. Played some minutes in the first half. Webster checks out. And Kayla Webb checks out for DeKalb and limps off the floor. Devon Sweeten checks in for DeKalb, number 40, Sweeten. Clapprood brings the ball down the floor. Madeline Smith, number 33, in for DeKalb. Overton with the basketball on top. Clapprood tries to penetrate, throws it up, no good. Rebound Barrickman.
Good little move there, good little offensive set right there for DeKalb, but just can't get it to fall.
Into McAvoy, layup good. Nice feed by Abby Barrickman to Eden McAvoy.
Great feed and great finish by McAvoy right there.
56-27, one more basket away from the running clock. DeKalb, I agree. They're being very patient for a team down by 30 with 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They are.
Knocked away by Pardo. Once again, ahead to Raya. Adi Araya. Oh, couldn't get the angle. Followed up by Barrickman.
There's Barrickman again.
And with 33 seconds on the clock, with 30 seconds left on the clock, we're going to have a running clock.
That's right, here I know.
58-27 by the Lady Leafs, 31-point lead. And again, by new IHSA rule, the clock will run for the final 30 seconds without stopping except for timeout. Here come the Barbs. In for the Barbs is Scorzo with the basketball, number 2. Sweeten with the basketball. Overton kicking it around the perimeter. Inside is Sweeten with the shot, no good. Rebound, Barrickman. Here comes Barrickman down the floor to Lauren Pardo. She takes it to the middle, kicks it out to Barrickman. 4 seconds. Raya into Pardo. Shot is up. Good.
There you go.
The buzzer beater. The buzzer beater by Lauren Pardo gives that magic number. Lady Leafs 60. Anything to wrap up, Kaysen?
You know, a great game by the Leafs. Defensive end was great, played great defense, and it led to the offense and the scoring that there was. So I think they'll look at this game, and Coach Hardison and his staff will see, you know, it was a good game, but they're going to be playing better competition down the road here, and you saw that the girls kept fighting through the entire game, so it's good. It's good to see that they didn't give up no matter what, and just because of what the score was.
It is a challenge to get better when you're up by 30, but they did well. They tried, they kept going. Everybody who came in the game gave it the 100% effort. Got to feel really good. So we thank you for joining us tonight. The next time we're going to have some sponsors to read off, but for tonight we're going to say thank you for joining us. Final score, Lady Leafs 60, DeKalb Barbs 27. See you next time.